So it's where a woman says, I just feel off. I don't feel like myself anymore. And some women will actually say that they don't feel good in their own skin and they're not sure whose body they're actually living in because it's not the body that they used to be living in. And so this is where there are multiple symptoms. There's no really one clear anchor. And often they think that the symptoms that they're having are not tied together. And that is because this isn't how our Western medicine model works. This isn't how we were programmed to look at our bodies and our health. We weren't programmed to look at them holistically. And again, it's not how our medical system works. It's like if you are experiencing something with your thyroid, you go to an endocrinologist. If you're experiencing something with your gut or digestion, you go to a gastroenterologist. And the reality is you may not think these symptoms are tied together, and they are. And so this woman also has likely done the protocols. Maybe she's even done the testing, maybe the Dutch test. She's done the supplements. She's done the different diets, the eliminations. And either she still doesn't feel well or she feels better for a period of time. And then either something may happen in her life, like a stressor or a change, a transition, maybe an illness, and her symptoms come roaring back. So there isn't this, it's like, I take 3 steps forward, but then I take 4 steps back. Or like I feel better, kind of, but not all the way. And so this is where there's a lot of confusion. And a lot of women, especially my high achieving women, there's a lot of self blame. And that self blame may sound like if I just had more willpower, or if I could just be more consistent, or maybe if I were just more disciplined, then things will be different. And I'm here to tell you that it is likely not that you need more discipline, because in a lot of areas in your life, you are probably already very disciplined. And so why is this so common, especially among women as they enter perimenopause and menopause, and they enter this, midlife, whether it's, late 30s, into, mid 50s, or even on the other end of each of those numbers. And the reason why it's so common is because of all of the years of stacking stressors. And also, we want to remember that the longer that we are here living this human experience in this body, the longer we have for the opportunity for stressors and for things to happen. And part of our human experience are things like loss and grief and transitions and changes. And so we have all of those things, and then we stack on top of that stressors like dieting, or just quite honestly, under eating. The amount of women that I work with and that I talk to that are under eating, it's a lot of them. And you may think, well, there's no way I could be under eating if I'm carrying excess weight. And that isn't actually true, because if you think back to my episode last week all about leptin, if your body is holding on and in protection, you're not going to let go of weight. Like maybe, and again, yes, calories in, calories out does come into the equation in some regards, but hormones are running the show. And so a lot of times it's under eating, and then you're overeating either at night or on the weekends to compensate for that. So from a caloric standpoint, you may still be in a caloric surplus versus being in a caloric deficit.